Expanding maritime security cooperation is a key priority for both the Philippines and the United States to maintain peace and stability in the South China Sea. Manila and Washington are now discussing the guidelines for the joint patrols in the West Philippine Sea, which could potentially involve regional allies such as Japan and Australia. So far, details are being ironed out on the resumption of joint patrols, but Philippine Ambassador to the United States Jose Manuel Babe Romualdez says it could start before the year ends.
I would call continuing discussions on this joint patrol with the United States, and I think Australia also is going to be coming in. Yeah. So I would guess guesstimate would be no later than the third quarter of this year. We should have that in place.
The U.S. Embassy didn't give any timeline, but it says talks are underway on the timing, assets, and logistics of the joint patrols. Japan, on the other hand, says they're not yet involved in any joint patrol discussions. But Tokyo expresses willingness to take part in the trilateral dialogues between Japan, the U.S., and the Philippines on boosting defense capabilities. For some analysts, both Manila and Washington should carefully study the scope and the guidelines for the joint patrols due to the tensions between the Philippines and China and U.S.-China rivalry.
It will be taken negatively by other parties, especially if the joint patrol will be conducted in the South China Sea or in the West Philippine Sea. So it will really raise the risk of possible misunderstanding, and it can also raise another tension in the South China Sea.
Conducting joint patrols, particularly with our treaty ally, we have to understand that every action of states, that every action that states seek to do have repercussions. Miscommunication, they're all bound to happen. So to say that this would be flawless is also an overstatement, but to say that this is only a problem or strictly just, this is problematic is also not accurate.
Experts also say both countries should ensure that joint patrols won't run contrary to the essence of the South China Sea Code of Conduct. What's important for now is for both Manila and Washington to become more transparent on the proposed combined maritime exercises in the West Philippine Sea. Experts add that transparency is crucial in order to avoid miscalculations and provocations in the hotly contested region. Tristan Nodalo, CNN Philippines.